Like, you can't do this with no experience. You can't just go and be like, I think that has 200 calories. Based off what? No experience? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to listen to me. I think this video is really gonna help a lot of you and save you a ton of frustration. I went through all of these mistakes, these calorie tracking mistakes. I don't want you to make them, okay? They're really easy to overlook, really easy to do. 99% of people do it, and it honestly derails progress like crazy. They're little things, but they really do add up. So I really hope I can help you use this and apply it. Don't just listen to me. Don't let it go in one ear out the other. Apply this shit. Write it down, take notes if you need to. Make sure you do that, guys. I had the habit always listening to videos but never taking notes and never actually fully grasping it. I just hear it, okay, and then I forget about it because you don't write it down or anything. You just hear it in a video. So when you listen to my videos, make sure you do that. Take notes if you need and apply this shit. Alrighty, first mistake. Not tracking your goddamn condiments, guys. Track your ketchup. Track your barbecue sauce. That stuff has calories. As a rookie, as a noob into fitness, people don't really understand that sauces have calories. They do. It's not just the food, it's the sauces. And if you're using the high calorie sauces, the high calorie ketchup, high calorie barbecue sauce, ranch dressing, that can add up easily to like 500, 600 calories a day. Like, I'm serious, 600 calories extra a day cancels out your deficit that you think you're in. So what would happen is people don't track their condiments. They think they're in a deficit. They're not actually. They are not losing weight. They start saying physics isn't real. Thermodynamics doesn't apply to them. They say calorie deficits don't work. Same old shit, okay? And this is just because they're not tracking their condiments. I see it so often, guys. Just scan the barcode on the back, weigh out your condiments. I know it sucks, you don't want to weigh it out, but that's what needs to be done if you want to accurately track your calories. And also, make sure you're not using the high calorie condiments, guys. There's so many low calorie options. No sugar added ketchup. You can go get the G. Hughes barbecue sauce, especially in America. You guys have a lot of options. Just look for the lower calorie versions. Don't waste all these calories on condiments. And if you do happen to use some calories on condiments, just track it. And the second mistake, which is also super common, people don't track the oil they use for cooking, and they also use too much oil in the first place. So they drench their food with oil and they don't even track it. Big mistake, guys. Oil is pretty much just pure fat, and fat is the most calorically dense macronutrient. So it has 9 calories per gram. Protein and carbs have 4 calories per gram. So if something has a lot of fat, it's gonna have a lot more calories, and that's pretty much all oil is. Very easy to get down, very easy, quick calories, so great for hard gainers, but not so great for someone trying to lose fat like myself who has a large appetite. You really need to make sure to track your oil. This is a big mistake people make. And also, don't use too much. You don't need to just keep lathering it on for it to taste good. You use enough, but don't use disgusting amount. It's just adding extra calories you don't need, okay? And I'm not saying you can't have oil, guys. I still have oil. I mainly stick to the PAM spray, the 0 calorie sprays. But you can still have oil if you love it, and it's perfectly fine. Just make sure to track it and don't load on like fucking lakes worth of it. And the third thing is not correctly tracking stuff in MyFitnessPal or whatever other calorie tracking app you're using. Guys, it's very simple. If you have something in a container, all you need to do is scan it. There's a scanning section on MyFitnessPal. You just scan it and it'll pop up, and boom, you place in your measurements. What a lot of people do is they just, like, for example, let's say they have chicken, they type in chicken, and then they just click the first one. That's not correct. Yeah, it's probably gonna be decently accurate, but it could be a completely different company. Maybe you hit chicken thighs and not chicken breast. You know, it really depends. You want to be as accurate as possible. You could just get a completely made up, someone put it in MyFitnessPal, way off calories kind of stuff. You want to be accurate. Just scan the barcode. Super easy. If you can't scan the barcode, guys, then that's where you look up, okay, chicken breast, generic, and it'll put you in a ballpark, which is probably pretty accurate. Other than that, just try and scan the barcode whenever you can. It's super simple. It shouldn't stress you out at all. And the fourth thing, and this one kind of pisses me off, it's a pet peeve of mine, when people say they're eating a certain amount of calories because they're guessing, but they're actually not, okay? They're not, guys. If you have not tracked your calories in MyFitnessPal or whatever calorie tracking app you're using for a good amount of time, weighed out your food, and understand, macronutrient breakdowns of food, all that, and you don't have that experience in real life, you can't guess your calories. Like, you can't do this with no experience. You can't just go and be like, I think that has 200 calories. Based off what? No experience? So I know people do this all the time, guys. They say they're eating, like, let's say 3,000 calories. And I'm like, okay, what's that based off of? Are you weighing out your food in MyFitnessPal? And they're like, nope. And I'm like, how do you have any idea how much you're eating? They're like, well, I'm just guessing. I'm like, you don't even know how many calories are in any type of food. So that's just way off. And then people like stick to that 3,000 and they'll be like, hey, why am I not losing weight? I'm eating this. And they have it ingrained in their head that they're eating that certain amount. But in reality, they're eating 4,000. Don't do this, guys. Huge mistake. People get like attached to the number in their head. They think they're super accurate. They think they know what they're doing with no experience. You need that real life experience. Get MyFitnessPal. It's free. Get a food scale and track your freaking calories, guys. You gotta weigh this stuff out if you want to be 100% accurate. You can't guess with no experience. And the fifth and final mistake people are making for this video is that people are using the wrong units and measuring incorrectly. So they're weighing stuff out with like milliliters. They haven't changed it on their scale. I know it sounds stupid, but trust me, a lot of people do it. And also, people don't know whether or not to weigh out their food raw or cooked. And you know, that's actually kind of valid because I didn't know that when I started. Here's a little thing. If you have to add water to it, you want to weigh it dry. Because if you're adding water, it's going to add some weight. But if it already has water, like let's say chicken and meat, you want to weigh that stuff cooked. A little bit of a difference there. As long as you do it consistently, it doesn't really matter. If you're adding water to something, you want to weigh it before it's cooked. If you're cooking something like that has like tons of water in it, usually like meat, you'll probably weigh that cooked. But yeah, just make sure you have the right units. I usually weigh stuff out in grams, mostly just keep it consistent. Just make sure your scale is set properly. You make sure you're zeroing things out and know how to use the scale. Don't be measuring stuff in like fluid ounces and type in the wrong measurement and it fucks you up and you don't change it for months. Trust me, that stuff happens, guys. I know it sounds stupid, but it does happen. That's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. I really hope these helped you and you avoid the frustration that I had to go to figuring this crap out on my own. I wish I had like a mentor or someone to guide me through this, so I hope I can be that for you. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.